my friends. So we're going to do a quite an advanced exercise for knee stability. It's a big exercise, it's a big pattern. We're doing pulling, torso rotation, so abdominals are going to get a workout, the biceps, lats, erectors, they're all going to get a workout, the legs are going to get a workout. But we're really doing this to drive some focus into knee stability. You could argue very active knee stability. So this is great for athletes, people who play sports. It's a really good functional exercise. Specifically like rugby players, this would be excellent for rugby players. If you're in the forces or the military and you have dogs that sometimes you need to pull, you need a dog that pulls because you want crowd control, those good things. You don't need it just walking by your heel all the time. So you get a lot of pressure being pulled forwards. This is a good exercise for you as well. So let's get to it. So we're on a cable pulley system. We've got the camera set up this way so that you can actually see what my knee is up to relative to the foot. Okay. So we drop into a lunge pattern, and the basic movement here is just nice straightforward cable pull. So the cable is set at about shoulder height. Now I'm in this lunge position. So that's the movement. Okay. Now we're looking for what this knee is doing. And primarily we want the knee to stay fairly stationary and not to start to roll it. Okay. Which, when you're just in this kind of split stance static pattern, that's easy to do. Now we can add in a little movement, so we can push back off this leg and drive forwards in a controlled way. So the knee is travelling forwards slightly over the toe. We're controlling it when it's not erratic. But again, we're making sure that knee isn't collapsing inwards. As soon as it collapses inwards, that creates all sorts of strange pressures on the front of the knee. So you have that as a progression on the exercise. Or, when it gets really interesting, is we can pull, stand, bring the knee up, come back into a lunge. So we're now performing exactly the same movement, but now we've got this moving into a single leg stand, high knee, different movement altogether. Then we can go fully functional, just stand one leg, okay? So now this knee's got to stabilize massively as we drive through the pull pattern. So the knee wants to start moving all over the place as we do this. And we just have to counter that movement and that stability, predominantly from the glute and hamstring. That's going to do a massive amount of work. The core's going to do more work. Now ideally, you would want a mirror set up, or you'd want your training partner to be able to look at your knee and let you know if you're deviating. Because you don't want to be looking down as you do this. You want to look up, it keeps your posture nice and happy. So that's the exercise. It's really quite straightforward. When you're in the split stance, when you're down in that pull, you do want a broad stride. Because if you were to drop to the floor, you'd want that knee to sit underneath the hip, under the shoulder, under the head. So when you're pulling, you want to be in that position. And even if you come through, you want to still be looking for an optimal lunge posture each and every time. So give that a go. It's a toughie, it's challenging. There are ways to make it even harder still, but first of all, just get into that pull pattern. If you've never done the cable pull in the split stance, in a low split stance, get doing that. Then you can move into the standing pattern where you come up into a lunge, kicking things behind you. And then you can move into just single leg standing, which is an extra level. Give it a go. Let me know what you think. I really like it, although you might feel like you look a little bit silly in the gym standing on one leg. But there's a reason that you should stand on one leg in the gym. Because out in the real world, when you're walking, running, etc., you spend more time on one leg than you do two. Because when you're on two legs, you're standing still, right? Try walking with both feet on the ground. It's pretty difficult to do. So training in the gym in these kind of uncommon positions, single leg stuff, even just your regular exercises, bicep curls, shoulder presses, all these kind of good things. Start doing these on a single leg if you need more ankle, knee stability work. You'll find it's quite stimulating. So get out there, stand on one leg, be the flamingo. Is it a flamingo? Yeah, sure. Be the flamingo, stand on one leg, don't turn pink. Yeah, have fun, enjoy. Until next time.